Hi ARK fans, welcome to ARK Invest Daily, your daily dose of ARK information. Today is June 8th and it was a net positive day for ARK thanks to these companies. Well, not all of them. There is one which did not do well, which was very negative today. But overall, a net positive day. Stay with me to find out which one was negative among these and by how much. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you on the other side. Thank you. Welcome back, guys. So the day was net positive. In our summary, we keep an eye on high-level numbers. Market value 43.3 billion at the end of Tuesday, and that's what we see here, 0.4% up compared to yesterday. It was 43.2 billion. Today it is 43.3 billion. So even though it is a small percentage, it's a net positive. So that's a great thing about it. Number of companies they are invested in remains constant to 266 companies. It's been constant since past few days. So that's that. Now let's quickly go over, actually let's quickly see all the individual ETFs. Okay, so net positive for RK as well, net positive for RG as well. Let's see, RW, oh, RW is the one that is negative, minus 0.4 there. And ARKF is net positive too, by a whisker, 0.1%. And then let's see, RQ is net positive too. So all the funds are net positive except RW. Yep, 0.4%. But overall, net positive. ARKW, I know because of which company. We'll find out in the biggest moves. And let's go there. So biggest moves, people who have been watching this channel know that we look at biggest moves two ways. One is by percentage of shares. So let's do that first. Right now it is by market value. Well, let's take a look at it by market value also. So even though the shares movement may not be as big, but the market value change for ARK position could be big just because the stock price went up or down as well. And thus, so this is how it is sorted right now. So any stock that moved more by more than 10 million in positive side or negative side will show up. So that's our threshold right now. And any trading activity has happened that will show up. So these are the companies that satisfy that criteria. And if you look at the ranking, all of them are none of them is 3 digits. So total number of companies that they're invested in is 266. But the companies that pop up because of this filter are only 2 digited at max. There are 1 digited as well. So Spotify, for example, is ranked 10 in ARK's portfolio, and it is 36.3%, 36.3 million positive today. They bought 4% extra share, 152,000. So when I hover over it, you'll see more information that it is present in RW and RK. They bought more shares, even though stock price hardly changed from yesterday to today. So that's the line charts that pop up when I hover over these. So since they bought more, and hence the position is up. To simple holding, hardly any change in the stock position, just 0% there, but biggest move because stock price popped up. Look at that, $45.40. Then third one is UiPath. They continue to buy more and more, 3% more shares bought here, 188,000, causing a difference of 28.1 million. The stock price continues to go down, but today it is up slightly. Skillz, so some adjustment happening there, looks like minus 43,000 shares. And then 21.9 million extra added because stock price went up. And you have DraftKings, again some adjustment happening there. Doesn't mean that they sold it, but some adjustment happening there causing, but the stock price going up, making a difference of 19.4 million. Exact Sciences is next biggest in terms of market value, and you can see the trends. Unity Software, then you have C, you have Fate Therapeutics, Trimble, Twist Biosciences, Castle Biosciences, PagerDuty, then you have Pacifica Biosciences, Teladoc Health. And in terms of negative, we have Tesla, because the stock price slightly taking downwards, and them also doing some adjustment there, looks like. 10 million again for Adaptive Biotech. Then you have Twitter Inc. also, the stock price going down, and they also adjusted or trimmed the position by 0.2%. Teradyne, again, stock price going down quite a bit, hardly any change in the shares. You have JD, stock price going down, and they also trimmed some share, 1.6%. And you have Grayscale Bitcoin are taking a dive today because of not such a good news about Bitcoin. So it went down there. Then you have Intercontinental Exchange. Again, they reduced 12.2% shares there. Stock price ticked upward slightly compared to yesterday, but overall negative. Then you have Square Inc. Stock price going down there as well. And the biggest stinker here is Coinbase. Stock price going down to $220. And they also recently reduced a lot of shares from here. But from yesterday, it's compared to yesterday, it's just 0.1%, just adjustments happening there. So that's biggest moves by market value. Let's make this as 0. And now let's increase the percent of share changes. So let's see what are the biggest movement by percentage of shares. And for some there could be overlap there, but let's take a look. JD Logistics is topping the charts with more than 1 million shares added, 28% extra. But in terms of market value, not such a big move, 5.9 million there. One Life Health, second biggest, 5% shares added. You have 5.2 million there too. Trimble, we went over just now because it popped up in biggest move by market shares as well, market value as well. Then you have Spotify that we looked at, Sear, UiPath, all these were covered in market value movement as well. Cyros, the biggest negative movement, minus 1,000 shares. So it's just 1,000 shares left there. It's not even it's not a big amount because it's not even popping up in 1/10 of million. So that's that. Intercontinental Exchange, reduce that. We covered it. Spirit Aerosystem, Roblox, they're reducing. Interesting. Yeah, so yesterday also it popped up, and today again they reduced 10.6% or 11% shares, causing a difference of $9.6 million there. Magna International, 10% reduced there as well. All of a sudden they have been keeping constant value, but they reduced that. Stock price ticking slightly downward. Garmin, 10% down again. This popped up yesterday as well. A lot of shares removed. Then you have NXP Semiconductor, Pluralism, Huya, 3D System Corp selling 4% shares there. Snap Inc. Selling 3% shares there. So that's the biggest moves by shares count, percentage of shares different from yesterday, and market value. So now let's go over to overall portfolio. A mixed bag today. The reddest red is Coinbase, and greenest green is Spotify, which we went over these two in the biggest moves already. There are no new or removed companies. So that's your daily dose pretty much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. Please like and subscribe.